afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I'd like to thank you for being here present today. I'd also like to thank NVK for making this event happen today. Today, I'll be going to a very short speech. It's just like the product, very simple and short to use. Okay. Now, let me introduce to you the WaveiP. Okay. This product is from Israel. Basically, this is the carrier class for point-to-point and point-to-multipoint system. Okay. Now, for all the backhaul, we will need like operators, 3Gs for surveillance, and multiple backhaul solutions. Okay. We also do this as a high bandwidth consumption product. You know, more and more of the device in this world now is consuming very high bandwidth. And this is the choice of the carrier grade that provides you the needs. Okay? Now, as you can see, this product does not have a very big range. Okay? It has what you have, the big band 1000 all the way to 8000. Okay? And I would say it's future-proof. Why is it future-proof? As you can see, there is a 1000 to 3000. They are of all the same hardware. Okay. For example, the basic is start from a 20 meg. In future, when the company starts to grow and more bandwidth is required, you do not have to change the devices. All you have to do is just to upgrade the software, and you will have 40 meg. So from 40 meg again, if you expand, you will become 135 meg. Okay. Of course, we have the next higher version, which is 200 meg on the big band 6000, and we have the 8000 running on a 270 meg throughput. And this model do come with a gigabit interface. A lot of WaveiP has been deployed, and oftenly this model is actually used for a backup. You know, telco, though they have laid their WaveiP, but they do use WaveiP 8000 for the backup link. Okay. Okay. And again, this is so flexible from point to point and to point to multipoint. In WaveiP, this comes in a set, together with master unit and a slave unit. Right? In the future, when you deploy point to point, and you have expansion for point to multipoint, easily this product can be changed from point to point to point to multi-point, as in, again, software upgrade. So it saves you a lot of time, a lot of deployment, and the best of all, the downtime. A lot of mission critical links in this world, like banking, telco, even the stock exchange. All this do not actually have a very good downtime for you. So by using just software upgrade, you solve all your problems. Yeah. Now, why is it different from the rest of the product, I would say? Of course, WaveiP uses the advanced OFDM technology. Okay, from here, you can see it has a superior 7.5 bit spectrum efficiency. Okay, not compared to the IEEE, almost real time. Okay. So it has the hitless ACN, which is error-free. Okay. And it has the non-compressing security is now on the AES 256. And long range up to 130 kilometers. Now, the radios come in a different model. We have the both integrated and external model. So integrated, we have come with a 23 dB and 27. And of course, we have the external antenna. It's up to you to play with it. Yeah. And of course, it's very versatile. It's very versatile on the frequency selection, ranging from 5 all the way to 40. And of course, on the license band, WaveiP is the one of the only brand that will give you the very big selection of the frequency. As you can see, from 700 to 900, 2.3 to 2.7, 3.3 to 3.8, and of course, best of all is the 5 gig. It ranges from 4.9 all the way to 6. Okay, and we have 6. 7. To avoid interference, they will always come with this real-time synchronization through the internet or by GPS. Okay, and it also has the built-in redundancy power supply. What it is, it has actually 2 ports, so 2 RJ45 is spotted on each radio. And what is the benefit? Okay, so of course there is a higher capacity and spectrum efficiency here. Okay, you have a longer range all the way up to 130 kilometers. Okay, and also the availability. Transmitting 2 redundant streams actually limits all the poor path. Now, on the advanced OFDM, the highest modulation, as you can see, is running on 64 COM. There is, of course, BQSK, the very low performance radio, all the way to 256. But of course, WaveiP set it just right at the 64 COM. Now, proprietary to WaveiP, what makes the radio so special and so stable? As you can see, what we call the AIS, automatically interference sensitivity. We know when RF travels, there's noise level. With this feature, the radio is able to minus off all the noise and let the RF travel above it. That's why, based on the 20 meg radio, of course, you will always get more than 80% of availability. You know, okay. And we also have the features like the ACN, the forward error correction, the fast automatic retransmit request. What will happen if the link breaks off or something like that? There is this automatically very fast response. So now on the synchronization, as you can see. So when deploying on a tower on a multi-pole radio, interference definitely going to be there. So with synchronization, we cut down all the errors and all the redundancy. So it's either by synchronization through the WaveiP NU or by external synchronization. Now, I would say WaveiP is definitely not the cheapest and definitely not the lowest. Based on the performance, it's definitely to be a very competitive price against all other brands. Okay. So all are designed with a weatherproof, okay, with our IP68 design. Okay. Now, why I said just now, the presentation is just like the product. It's very easy to install. Okay. Just by one technician. They have this RSSI buzzer. So when you do tower to tower, you don't basically have to say. All you have to do is you just turn the radio, you heard a sharp note, sharp buzz, you know they are connected. Okay? And the best of all is they have extremely low power consumption, 6 watts. Now, typical, I would say radios give you a very minimum of 15 to 20 watts of power consumption. Okay? In places like mountainous area, deserts, over the sea, where power could be a very big problem. We have even tried just a simple solar panel is able to power up the radio in this case. And of course, we do have a lot of telcos charging on their electrical bill. Probably you say there is a 15 watts of AP per annum. It could be $20,000-$30,000 a year, but by using WaveiP, the electrical bill actually cut by more than half from here. Okay. And of course, of our flexible licensed and unlicensed radio, the multiple frequency, you do not have to stop physically at all because it's a very big bandwidth. So one of each type of radio is actually able to help you to support all your frequency. Okay? And over the air remote management, every purchase of the WaveiP product, it comes with this link manager. It's a software easily installed in any notebook, any computer. From that, you can actually control your radio. So you do not really have to go to site to check and everything. everything will be by the software itself. Okay, here is some specs on the radio, which probably there's a booth outside. I can show you more. I will not have to go through this. Okay, just that remember that there is a WaveiP 1000 to 3000. Okay, it's actually the same hardware. The software are available from 20 all the way to 135 meg. You have the 6000 series, 200 meg, and the 8000 series, which is 270 meg with gigabit interface. Okay, that will be almost all of my presentation. So lastly, this is what I actually spoken just now. We come with this what we call the link manager. From here you can see all your access point connected and you're able to control from here. Okay, so in summary, can I go back? So in the overall summary for WaveiP, very simple. We look at the throughput. Definitely 20 meg is almost 20 meg as you can see. Okay, the latency 1 millisecond, the interference, the reliability, price. Of course, everybody can just check it out with NVK. They definitely will provide you with a very good price. Okay, it's so flexible, which I would say that you can start anything from the basic point to point, all the way to point 20 meg, all the way to 135 meg. Yeah, simple to install and maintain. This is what we have for WaveiP. Simple and straightforward. Okay, any questions so far? Thank you for the presentation.